Right, so here we go. Let's just refresh that, and we should be live. Right, guys. So, welcome. We are live this week. Welcome to the 1862 podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Smith, and joining with me, as always, is my brother Cole. Welcome, Cole.
Thank you for having me on again. Very excited for this week's live episode. So I think we should get straight into it.
Yeah, I just want to make, because normally, Cole, every time we do something live, there's always a technical issue. So I'm just double
Yeah,
checking to make sure that we are up and running. It does look like we are up and running. So yeah, guys, if you have just joined us on the channel, so Luca Talks Dons, thank you, mate, for joining. I did enjoy your video earlier. NTC Footy, as always. Hello there, mate. I hope you're okay. Right. For some reason, my chat is not coming up available on my stream, which is really irritating because I'm not going to be able to see it. Let me just see if I can get it working. And then we'll get into it. We will jump in to the review of Newport, which
yes.
I still think we should have won, by the way.
Oh, 100%. It was a cracking game. It was a cracking game of football, but I do feel like that we did deserve to win that game.
Yeah, for some reason my chat is just not loading, but it's alright. I'll sort it out in a bit. So guys, as I said, if you have just joined us, thank you very much and welcome to joining the podcast. We'll crack on. So the season has started, Cole. We've already played the first
It
game.
has.
It was a 1-1
Yes.
draw. Tell me your thoughts. You give me your review, your proper breakdown. You've had time to sit on it now. Tell me what your thoughts are.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I think it was a cracking game of football. I feel like that we played absolutely amazing during the first half. The second half, yes, we did play good, but I feel like the last 10, 15 minutes or so, as I said to you on the way back from Newport, it's like we went back to old Notts County, passing around the back four, and I feel like it just went a bit stale. Then there was no, like, I think they just wanted to get the game over with at that point. But I'm glad it wasn't a loss for the first game of the season, so I'm happy with that.
Yep.
But I feel like it was a cracking game of football and definitely a great way to kick off the new season.
Yeah, like I said, there's so many positives to take from the first game. Like I said, I thought the first half, and I said this at my halftime review, the first half was just fantastic. And I couldn't get over how I couldn't really get over how quick we got up the pitch and how quick we got into attacking position. I think that was the biggest surprise for me. Like I said, last season we would get up, it would take us about 20, 30 passes to get in the to get anywhere near their box. We was doing it within 6.
Yeah, absolutely. And it felt like we was making a lot more runs. I remember last season, like watching it on Sky Sports, and definitely when I went to a couple of games at the ground, just saying like, look, you've got space, just run, get it in there.
Yeah.
And obviously they wasn't doing that last season, but for some reason it's like it's completely flipped around. So like it's like I'll take Dennis as an example. As soon as he got that ball, he was running straight towards that box. He wasn't looking back. He was going straight towards the box, and that is what we needed last season. We needed to have threatening play. And in all fairness, a lot of people are obviously still unsure about Patterson and all that stuff, but I am so excited to see what else he brings to the table this season.
Yeah. Again, Dennis was my star man for me, only because he was the biggest surprise. I wasn't expecting to be as good and as quick as he was. Just to let you know, obviously for some reason, I said this, Cole, every time we go live, I have tech issues. For some reason on my laptop, I can't see the chat. So I am using it on my phone. I'll be responding and giving shouts out on my phone. So if you see me looking down, It's because I've had to join in the chat on that way.
Because we've got to interact with you guys. We've got to make sure we know what you want to say.
We want to hear your thoughts on the game. Obviously, you're going to hear me and Cole talk about it. Obviously, I've spoke to a few fans about it. I spoke to my dad, my granddad. They watched it on telly. But yeah, guys, if you have just joined us, so Luca, Ian, Stephen, thank you so much for joining. Like I said, we are just going on about Newport at the moment. And who was it? Do you know? Ian's just said something in the chat, and someone else said it. I can't quite think who it was, but I'm gonna have to agree. Like I said, I've been very positive about the first game. I thought the first half was great. I thought Newport's goal was a bit sloppy. And I think as soon as Newport got that goal, they ran on that momentum, and then they kept running on that momentum, and it did make it difficult for Notts County. And I think we panicked a bit towards the end because we started slowly losing that pace and going back to passing left and right. But Ian has just said in the chat that it was 2 points lost, but still time. Obviously, it's the first game of the season, still a lot of time to gel. But yeah, I do kind of agree. I think if Grant got that goal and it hit the crossbar in the first half, and I always want to say Ian Apper, I know that's not his name, but he just misses the bar as well about a couple of minutes after. If those two go in, that's 2-0, and we're talking about a totally different game.
Yeah, 100%. I think I knew we was all wishing for that Conor Grant goal to go in, because I know for a fact that would have completely changed the outcome of the game.
Mate, Notts County's luck.
One thing I do want to touch upon though, Tyler, and you just said it there. Newport goal was quite sloppy, but talking about the new keeper, Ruse. The new Ruse. No, talking about the new keeper. I feel like there was just some times in the game where he was just being unnecessarily just
dangerous,
stupid.
Well, bit harsh. Bit harsh words there, Cole, but I know what you mean.
Like, the ball was already going out. Everyone in the stadium could tell the ball was going out. There he is, pelting towards the ball at full top speed all he can and diving on the floor. What are you doing? You're wasting your energy.
Oh, I know what bit you're on about. The bit where, it's like a long shot from out of the box and he ends up diving.
Like there'll be times when we know the ball's going out and he's there trying to save it like he's prime David De Gea. And I'm like, there's just no need. There is just no need. Just let the ball go out.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, Cole, like I said, it's first game of the season. I know he hasn't played too much football as far as I'm aware over the summer. And like I said,
it's what's scaring me, Tyler. This is what's scaring me, Tyler. Because if he's going to be acting like that throughout the entire season, we're going to need.
I think you're jumping. Way. I think you're panicking there. I think you're worrying about something that is way too early to shout. Obviously he's going to be Alex Bass, but I just think, I think you're worrying something a bit too much there. Also, I'm going to go to the comments because we've had a few comments from you guys. So, guys, thank you so much for that. As I said, Ian said he felt it was 2 points lost. Stephen has put, he's the transfer business. The transfer business has been poor or too late. Has the transfer business been poor or too late? I think we're jumping more to transfers in bit because we are going to talk about Tyrese Hall. And to be fair, I do have to pinch myself and try and remember that we have signed 11 players. Sometimes it only feels we've only signed like 4 or 5. But that's
it's just how they've spaced it out.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Do you know what made me laugh though about Newport? Sorry, I'm just going to quickly refer back to Newport. So what really made me laugh with you, Tyler, it's not on the vlog, but it's just what you said when he was getting a bit dangerous, kicking the ball out, and the thing that you turned around to, you could tell Sam Slocum's been training in.
Yeah, there was about 3-4 times where he left it so late to pass out, or the pass didn't have enough power on it, and it gave me Sam Slocum vibes. But I think transfers. I think we're gonna have another 1 or 2 before the transfer window's over. Ian has also put goalkeeper should have collected that long ball. yeah, again, I obviously with the goal, I kind of thought, well, why? Because again, we basically let it bounce across the goal line, and he should have either come and, pulled it in or punched, as it was coming in, he could have gone and punched it out, and I just, yeah, it was like a sloppy 60 seconds from not, we shouldn't have let it bounce. Rule number one. You don't pass your ball across your goal line, and you should never be letting it bounce across the goal line from a throw in or a corner.
Yeah.
And like even if you look at Tyrese's interview, even he said it was a bit of a sloppy goal, really.
Yeah. And yeah, Tyler, I completely agree. Like, but when you look at how he tried to save it, like from the angle where I was sitting, obviously I know this is not probably what he tried to do, but from the angle I was sitting, it's like he pushed it further into the goal rather than trying to push it out the goal. Like,
Yeah.
and at the same time, he could have literally just leaped back and punched it out of the way, and then that way it would have bought us some more time.
Yeah, like I said, again, it's first game of the season. Can't say too much. Obviously, Gaza, he's commented, he's put, came out of the ground with a point gained. We don't start any game with 3 points. With that performance, we'd have lost with Maynard. The missing link clearly was Jetta. See that I'm giving that's really interesting, that comment, because even when I was watching, I did think about Jata being in the game. I'm actually looking forward to seeing Jata back in the squad. I'm interested to see how if he's developed and if he's changed. Obviously, again, Gaza says, Cole, do you think we would have lost if Maynard was managing that game?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Sorry, don't get me wrong, Maynard had his good games, and he did, and I touched upon this when obviously he got sacked. He had some good games, but with how intense we was playing, that squad could have never been managed under Maynard, because the fact it was a completely different squad.
It's a different squad, obviously. To be fair, like the biggest thing. The biggest difference, and this is what surprised me, and this is what's excited me about Notts County this season, this is why I can't wait for Salford, is that the fact that we got up the pitch within 6 passes, rather than going left and right, taking 30 passes, because Maynard didn't change that format. There was no plan B, there was no, right, okay, let's try something else. So you can definitely see the difference in training, and that we are going for that slightly different approach moving up the field, which I said all season. It's last season. It's something we needed. And even did you watch, Cole, the video of the head of football? Did you watch his interview? It was released
No, I've not
yesterday.
watched it. No, I've not watched it.
So even he says that, because they mentioned about, because they do that head of board meeting review where they review a game after every game. But even he said that he noticed that over the summer and over coming into the season that we needed to be more attacking and quicker getting up front. And I think that was the biggest takeaway from Newport game. That's the biggest thing. It excited me. It entertained me. 'Cause let's be honest, football has to be entertaining.
100%. 100%, Tyler. And I could even tell, like, during your last couple of vlogs last season, you weren't enjoying it, because it was just same thing over and over again.
I probably have to agree there. It was very, what's the word? It's
repetitive.
Repetitive, yeah.
Yeah, and even I could see that. And to be fair, as much as I enjoyed the day out that we had when we played Doncaster at home, I didn't enjoy the game. And to be quite frankly, I hated the game. I feel like, it was just like, we knew we was going to go into that game and lose, but I feel like last game of the season, last season, we should have put up more of a fight, made it a bit more interesting, but we didn't do that.
No, so I kind of agree with you. So with that Doncaster game, with the last game of the season, it was a massive hype because we could have still got automatic. And
Yeah.
I think because of how it was advertised and how it was built up, you know, especially me, had that feeling that we could actually do this. And then when I think it was like 2-0 down, when we knew that it was not going to happen,
Yeah.
it did proper burst the bubble. Um, so yeah, I get what you mean. Obviously, you know, last season it did get especially. I didn't even enjoy the playoff games. I think
No.
they were probably some of the
No.
worst two games watching it of last season.
Yeah. No, I watched both games, both playoff games, and to be fair, I only watched them because obviously I just watch every game anyway, regardless of whether I know it's going to be a good game or not. I still watch them anyway. So, but I knew for a fact that when it came to playing Wimbledon in the playoffs, I was like, yeah, there's no chance. Don't get me wrong, there was a small part of me when we was like 1-0 down on aggregate that thought, hey, it's only 1-0, we can still do
Yeah,
this.
yeah, I was the same. I was the same.
Yeah, but then as soon as they scored again in the second game, I was like, no,
Yeah.
right.
And it was such a crap goal.
Yeah, I know it was such a crap goal, and I was just like, no, there is no possible chance that this is going to get any better.
No, no, it was. But yeah, like I said, I'm excited, and I'm really excited, and like I said, guys, if you are watching, like, you know, do put in the comments what were your thoughts on it. Like I said, the biggest takeaway for me is we're getting up the pitch with the six passes. I thought it was a more entertaining game. Hopefully, we can build on that, and we can, as long as we build on that, and the only thing now, I think the only thing that's letting us down, is taking our chances. If we can take our chances, I can't see why we're not going to be easily in the top 7 again. Yet, so many
Yeah,
content creators, there's so many people that put us mid to low table. I don't want to jump the gun. Maybe I am, but I think after that performance on Saturday, I think we're going to be in top 10 easy. Top 7.
yeah, 100%. And don't get me wrong, I'd be quite. I know obviously none of us want playoffs again. I'd be happy with playoffs again. I would, because again, it's still a chance of promotion. But
Well,
in
yeah.
all fairness, I might see. You know me, I'm very optimistic. I'm a very optimistic person until I'm in the ground. But obviously, two different people there.
Yeah.
But obviously, when it's like midweek and I'm looking at the table, I'm looking at all the stats, I'm looking at all the interviews. I'm a very optimistic person, and do you know what, Tyler? I think we're going to finish top 3.
Yeah, well, like I said, who knows? Like I said, I would love to. I've said it last season, and I will say it again this season. I think in order for us to get promoted, we do need to be in automatics.
Yeah,
Again, I think I loved Wembley when we got promoted through National League. It will probably be my top 3 moments of all time. You know what I mean? If I ever
yeah.
get married or have a kid, I think that will still probably be in the top 3. You know, around that time. But I don't.
Even if we do it again, you'd still say it.
Well, no, I just don't think I don't know. I don't think we'll do it again. But we jump into the end of the season. The season's just started. We've got a few more comments, so I'll go through them. Ian has put, as Mark Stallard said on Monday, we need a striker that scores goals and that comes with a price. Sell Edwards, Traore, Hinchy, Jarvis, to name a few. Now, I'll be honest, the thing that interests, yeah, we do need a striker. I think that's a given.
Yeah,
I think we need to actually spend money and buy a striker, because correct me if I'm wrong, and if you guys in the comments will probably know this, I'm 100% sure that all of our people, the ones that are not loaned in, have come in through that have been free transfers. So
um,
I don't think we've offered
or
a club any money to buy
no,
them. I'm pretty sure they've all been free transfers. Um,
I, I, I'm unsure of that. I have no idea about that.
Now going into who would sell, I'll definitely sell Traore, because
Yeah,
I don't see him in this squad at all. I would keep Edwards. To be fair, I wouldn't sell any of our midfield, and I know a lot of people are going.
no,
A lot of people going, why we've got so many midfields? Obviously, when we got Tyrese, which we'll speak on in a bit, and you know, a lot of the comments was, oh god, another midfielder. But look at the injuries we got last season. We were so spread thin. And I think even then, at the beginning of the season, we was like, oh God, we've got loads of players, midfielders. And, so I wouldn't sell any of them. Because
Yeah.
you've got EFL refs, which we know no refs like Notts County. And I'm pretty sure
No.
that other teams are going to try booting the crap out of Jody Jones again or something like that.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of I noticed that so much last season. Jody Jones was always the one getting the boot. Maybe that's why he was so injured. He kept getting the shins kicked out of him.
It was why he was so injured.
Yeah, he was getting the crap kicked out of him near enough every game.
I definitely wouldn't sell Jarvis, and the reason for that is I would probably play Jarvis more of an attacking midfielder rather than a wing back, having more up front. But yeah, again,
I probably put Jarvis up front. Obviously, when probably Jatta comes back off his 5-match ban, I'd put him up front with Jatta. And to be fair, I'd put maybe either Cotter or Dennis up front with them as well.
Well, again, like I said, I wouldn't sell Jarvis.
No.
But we definitely do need a striker. Someone's put we won't if we can't score, and I said that potentially now could be our biggest and probably our only issue is burying the chances. I think we're at the point now where I think our defence is pretty solid because Roos didn't have hardly anything to do in the first half.
No.
I think our midfield is really good. A lot night and day to last season, and like I said,
100%.
We now do just need a striker. Again, we need a Langstaff.
we keep saying it every single time Tyler calls me, and I'm like, come on, we need a striker. Let's start signing Langstaff. Come on, let's get him in there.
Oh, I'd love it. I really would love Langstaff to come back.
I think we're all missing Langstaff, and I think Tyler's missing him especially. We all miss Langstaff. But come back, please. Just to come back to the club.
I can't quite see it happening. Obviously, going on to signings though. Obviously, we'll move on. Tyrese Hall has joined Notts County.
Yes.
Another loan from Tottenham. Very highly recommended. I sent you the video of was it Jermaine Defoe talking about him?
Yes, you did. Yes.
Yeah. Obviously, he also mentioned that he spoke to George Abbott, which obviously George Abbott said gave nothing but praise to the club. Now, if George Abbott gave so much praise to the club, why is he signed for Wickham on loan?
I don't know. Because you sent me that the photo of him signing for Wickham, and I was like, you could have just stayed. Like, you could have just stayed and probably had a better time.
I bet him and Tyrese Hall would have been great, especially if they've already got that chemistry.
That would have been fantastic. That would have been the smarter choice. And to be honest, why Wickham? Why?
Well, they're in a high league, they're not. I mean, he's going to want that probably experience in a higher league. So I get it, I do get it, and I don't get it.
I think personally, I just would not choose Wickham. I don't know why. The club just annoys me. I don't even know. I've never been to Wickham, and I don't think I want to go to Wickham. And the fact is, why? Yeah. I can't get it.
You heard it here first. Cole doesn't like Wickham.
You heard it here first.
But so obviously Tyrese Hall's come. I think he's going to be a great player. I've looked at some of the videos. I've read a lot of the Tottenham fans, what they've said about him. They've says that he's a really good player. Again, a lot of Tottenham fans says, "Oh, this is now another reason for us to watch Notts County." Because they watched it for George Abbott last year, they'll be watching it again for this year for Tyrese.
Do you know what? There's like an interlinking friendship between Tottenham and Notts, right now. Because this isn't even the first signing we've made from Tottenham this season. We've made I think there's about 3 or 2 players now.
I think there was another one that used to play for Tottenham. I can't remember the details, but yeah, you are right. There's been another one.
There's like a running theme of Tottenham. There's like a running theme of it, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. I feel like that deal with George Abbott really kind of made a good friendship with Tottenham.
Well, yeah,
obviously,
they said that, and the video, the interview with the director of football, he said that there's obviously a good relationship there as well. Just going back, Cole, to obviously when we was on about need Langstaff, someone's put defo need a new Langstaff. I would love for him to come back.
yeah.
Gazza's put blame Maynard and last season's squad. If we'd gone up, we would have kept George, which I agree. I said that.
Yeah.
I think if we did go up, we would have kept him. But obviously Wickham made the playoffs as well, which again, like I say, I can't quite remember too much last season. I'm terrible. I tend to just stick with League Two.
I think Wickham lost in the playoffs because they're still in League One. So I think they lost the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know. I know they didn't go up. They weren't one of the ones that got promoted.
No,
but yeah, we definitely. I think. I've got a feeling, and this is going to be my prediction. Guys, put in your comments if you agree or if you have any different predictions. But I think by the end of next week, I think. Oh, my voice cracked then. I think we're gonna have. I think we're gonna have a new striker, and I think it would. I just have a feeling it. Well, I'm hoping as well. It's going to be a big signing. It's going to be a good amount of money, and
I really hope that, yes, Tyrese Hall is a massive signing. I'm not trying to diminish that whatsoever. Tyrese Hall is a massive signing, but I think I agree with you, Tyler. But I think by the end of next week, I think just before they release it, they're going to release like maybe a teaser of like who it is, and then when they release it, I think we're all going to be like, what? Like, this is a massive signing.
Yeah, I think. Like I said, I've paid a lot of attention, and we spoke about this in the other podcasts when we did our season predictions. A lot of other content creators and a few other fans, Notts County and away fans, have put Notts County mid-table to even quite low.
Yeah,
and I think with Tyrese coming in, I think there's been a few bit talk. I saw a video on TikTok of another content creator. And he's like, why is no one talking about the signing of Tyrese? Why are people overlooking
I've
this?
seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that video. I know who you're on about.
And I think we're going to get a striker in that's going to do the same. That people are going to look and go, bloody hell, okay, maybe we shouldn't write Notts County off just yet.
Yeah, absolutely. And to be fair, with everyone putting us like 10th and below, that excites me. And I'll tell you why it excites me, because that is giving me the kind of excitement of, okay, you put us in this position. I now want to prove you wrong. I now want to be higher in the table or do a lot better than you think I am. So we can look back at this. Like I said in the last podcast when we did our season prediction, I said, maybe, Tyler, because we put us in the automatics, maybe we're the only ones that are right. But maybe everyone else is going to be wrong, and I sure hope it is.
Yeah. Like I said, I kind of agree where you're coming from there. I still think we're going to be in top 7. I don't think we're going to be less than that. But yeah, obviously, like I said, Tyrese, I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do. I don't think he's gonna. I definitely don't think he'll start on Saturday. He'll probably be on the bench, if anything.
I mean, I don't know. I think like Matthew Dennis and everything, like when it was their first proper game, they started straight away.
Yeah, but
so,
that's
I know they were signed a lot more obviously before Tyrese came in, but obviously, like I said, I don't know. Maybe.
Oh no. So let's clarify. So, do you think he's going to start or not?
Yeah, I think he will.
Okay.
I think he will start.
I don't think
because
he will.
Obviously,
I think he'll be on the bench.
I don't know. Like I said, guys, I'm an optimist. I'm very optimistic on like near enough everything. So,
yeah. So going on to that, obviously moving on. Salford is our first home game of the season. It's early
Yes, it
kickoff,
is.
which is good, but it kind of annoys me a little bit just because with my work, it means I'm going to have to be up a lot longer. Um, but I will be there. I will be doing the match day vlog. Sadly, Cole,
Yes.
you won't be joining us on this occasion.
No, but Tyler, I think we'll be joining you on another match day, won't
Yeah,
I?
yeah. But you've joined me hopefully on a lot more. But yeah, Salford. We know how that went last season.
Yeah, we all know how that went last season, both
Away,
home and away.
yep. I was just about to say both home and away. Um, I I think we're going to do a lot better. I don't think we'll lose on Saturday. I think worst case
See,
scenario will be another draw.
see, I'm like I've just said, I'm very optimistic, but I'm not optimistic about this game. I'm not, because I know for a fact Salford is a massive bogey team for us. So I don't know, Tyler. I think it's going to be a very hard game, and I think maybe a draw will be the best outcome for the game. I don't think we'll win.
Like I said, I'll take a draw. It's another point on the board. Like I said, I was shocked at some of the wins last weekend. Look at Crew. Look where they was.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Obviously MK
That that
Dons
that that
drew.
that messes up my predictions, then, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I think we're gonna have a good game on Saturday. Obviously, it's home crowd. It's back down at Meadow Lane. I really can't wait. Obviously, I know Luke Williams is going to be there on the hospitality package. So any of you fans that are in the hospitality, obviously Luke Williams is going to be there. Which again, I think that's good. I like Luke Williams. Again, it's interesting. It'd be interesting for the people that are in the hospitality package. I don't know if they'll bring him out onto the pitch and welcome him back doing that. Something I don't know. But
Probably not.
I am just really looking forward just to be back at home with the crowd singing, because as good as it was at Newport, there was a lot of moments I think where as county fans was just so intrigued in trying to make out this new team and watch them that we didn't get going on the chanting or the singing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Obviously, there were some very loud moments, but it wasn't as loud as I'd expected it to be
Yeah,
normally.
yeah,
So, but like you said, Tyler, we're still trying to get used to this new squad. Maybe some new chance for the new players coming in. So obviously, yeah, it's going to be
and home
maybe a
atmosphere is just it's just I think we've got one of the best.
oh night and day compared to away atmosphere.
Yeah, I think I'm just saying I think we've got one of the best home atmospheres anyway in the league. Like I said, we've got a great stadium, and
Yeah,
I can't wait to be back at home. So going back to the comments, Stephen has put, I can't see the scoring. I'm assuming that's Salford. See,
yeah,
I think Dennis is gonna get his first goal.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Do you know what? I can agree with that. Can't really see any reason why he shouldn't, because he's a great player. He's very fast. He's very threatening, and I
Yeah.
think he's going to be, I don't know. It's hard to explain because obviously I'm trying to find the words to describe this, but the fact is I don't have the words.
Oh, you've been watching it on streaming, weren't you?
I will be watching it at home on Sky Sports. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. No, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, we've got Salford, which I can't wait. First home game. Really looking forward to that. And again, obviously, seeing all the county fans as well. Like I said, it's like being at home. It's second family. And then obviously after that, we've got the cup game on Tuesday, which is Wigan, which
Yes, which
I'll be
you'll
going
be
to.
going to.
Yeah, I wasn't going. I wasn't.
I know Tyler did offer for me to go, but I just cannot. I cannot afford to go.
But again, if Wigan's one of them games where, honestly, I'm not that bothered about, and I don't know how many county fans are bothered. You guys, if you're, put in the comments, are you bothered about Wigan? Obviously, it's Paul Mullin. He'll be, I'm pretty sure he'll be playing. But yeah, again, I would love a good cup run. I would love to maybe us play one of the bigger teams, or especially in the FA Cup. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not too bothered. So I'm not bothered if we lose. I think it's gonna be a pretty hard game. I'm interested to kind of see
Yeah.
what the management team thinks. Are they going to put out a full squad, or are they going to put out, some of the subs and reserves? And you kind of get a feeling if they're bothered about it or not.
I think Patterson's not really bothered about cup runs. I think he's more. I think his head's more screwed on towards the league.
Mm.
I think the league will be his main focus. Don't get me wrong, we'd all love a good cup run, like you said, Tyler. I'd love to play a big team away. Me and Tyler have always said, we'd love to play like Liverpool away, Anfield. That'd be insane.
Yeah.
But well, I mean, to be fair, we have kind of got a big team in. I think it's the Virtue Trophy group. I think we have got a big team, but it is the under-21s, Manchester United.
Yeah.
We've got the Manchester United under-21s, which if we win, I'll definitely be bullying my missus for the next week. So.
Well, yeah, that's again some of the comments which I said, to the people watching, are you interested in the league or are you interested in the club? Ian, he's just put more interested in the league, and that's how I've been.
Yeah.
I've always said, especially because we're in League Two, I'd rather be out the cups, focus on the league. If it was in League One, then it would definitely be a different story. I'd be like, yeah, let's go for a good cup run. Because I just honestly think Notts County shouldn't be in League Two. I think
No.
I want to see us back in a higher league, and it's been so many years since we was last in League One.
I know, no, absolutely, Tyler. I mean, I've said this countless times. We do not deserve to be in League Two. As fun as League Two is, and as much as I've enjoyed, the high pressure of League Two, League One is where we've always belonged. Because we are a League One club.
Again,
Tyler.
I disagree with you.
No.
You're making massive statements.
Maybe I am. Maybe I am. But the fact is, League One is where we've. Listen, we've got the facilities of a League One club. I feel like we've got the squad of a League One club, and I feel like League One is where like our bread and butter is. I think that's where it's always been. Call me. No. Call me crazy. Call me. It doesn't matter.
Crazy.
That I believe it. Yeah, I believe that's where we are. But going back onto cup runs, I think that I'd love to do. I'm not bothered about the FA Cup. I'm not bothered about the Carabao Cup. I'm not bothered about them. I'd love to do what Peterborough did, win the Virtue Trophy. I wouldn't mind winning the Virtue Trophy this season. I wouldn't mind that because it's a trophy. It's a bit of silverware. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, of course. Like I said, winning anything is going to be is an achievement. You're winning. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll be happy if kind of won any competition. Obviously, Gazza just put Patterson will want to win every game. We have no right to judge games as not important. Which again, that's fair enough. Like as I said, is what you've just said. If County did go on to win the cup, it's an achievement. That'd be a big win for Notts. And I'd love to see. Sorry, Carl, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'd love to see Notts County, lift a trophy, win a competition. I would not. I would not want to see that. But like I said, I'm definitely. I really do want us to get promotion again. It's still so early in the season. And it's obviously we can't predict anything at this point. But yeah, again, we'll dive more into it as we go on through the season.
I agree, Tyler. It's that when I watched the cup final, the Virtue Cup final last year against I think Peterborough were against Birmingham. I think it was Birmingham.
I can't remember
who they were against. Like the thing is why I want us to win that trophy so much rather than the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup is because the Virtue Trophy is doable. That's the thing. It's doable for a club like Notts because obviously it's mainly for League One and League Two.
Cole, I'm not gonna lie. I love you, mate. You're my brother, but you're absolutely blowing my mind with some of the stuff you're coming out with tonight.
Well,
mate,
I don't know.
I'm just going to recap, right? So one, you said Notts County is a League One team, and that's where our bread and butter is. I don't know what that means, right? And then two, you've said that you'd rather us win this cup than the FA Cup. No, definitely not. I completely disagree with it. I would love Notts County to win the FA Cup.
I'm not saying you wouldn't, but what I'm saying is I'd rather us win the Virtue Cup because
Why?
the fact is we've actually got it. We've got a better chance of winning that one than the FA Cup.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry.
never
But
mind.
No. Can you really see us beating Liverpool if we somehow manage to get to the FA Cup final? Which, by the way, we won't. But let's say if we do, can you really see us beating Liverpool, City?
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But what you said before that, you would prefer for us to win rather than the FA.
Yeah.
That don't make sense. That just don't make sense.
Sorry, right. I think I must have pronounced that wrong. I'd rather have a like. See, this is what we was talking about earlier. Me and Tyler was talking earlier. Some of the shit that comes out from here, it just doesn't compute. Right?
Hey, swearing. We are a family-friendly channel now, a family-friendly podcast, guys. I do apologise for the swearing. You know, we brought this up in the last podcast, Cole. You know,
we did, but no, I'd rather us. Plus, I'd rather us win that trophy because, right. One, we'd have a better run in the Virtue Trophy, right? And the fact is, the FA Cup is so demanding and it is so high pressured. And the fact is, don't get me wrong, I'd love for us to win the FA Cup. Of course I would. I'd love for us to have that, right? But I don't know. I feel like maybe if we're going to start winning silverware again, and if we are winning silverware again, maybe the Virtue Trophy is the best place to start, but not the FA Cup.
I'm going to go into the comments like, so Gaz has put here, we should be Championship, which I agree, and I'm going to say I agree. We should be Championship because a lot of I don't want to get to it. A lot of people forget that we used to be in Division 1. We used to play against Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man United. We was up there for we've been there for quite a bit. So yeah, I think I actually don't want us to be in the Premier League, and that is just because that's because I like Saturday football. I would hate it if County was midweek and Sunday. But yeah, so Gaz has put we should be in Championship with the whole setup. Poor chairmanship over the years has put us where we are. We've got the fan base, ground owners, just need the team to click and we go up. I completely agree with that, mate. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Again, with Cole saying that League One's our bread and butter, I see his Championship. I don't know. It's probably going to take a good amount of years before we get there. I'd love to see Notts County get there before I'm old and grey. But then just going back to the comments, sorry, Cole, I've got to read these out, mate. Gaz has also put, is Cole turning into Maynard?
Gaz, listen, right? Don't compare me to him, right? The thing is, right, I've just got a very different view of it.
We're going to start getting Maynard out.
No, we're going to start getting Cole out in a minute.
Get a big banner in the cup. Your face, Cole out, talking rubbish.
Yeah. Listen, I think League One, right, just at the moment, would be a perfect spot just to kind of develop. Then maybe go into the Championship.
Yeah, of course, mate. It's always progress. So I do get. I get what you're trying to say.
This is what I'm trying to say, right? Some of it from here doesn't come out my mouth, right? I get that. Sometimes I can sound like I'm chatting absolute waffle, but the fact is, I'm just thinking about bit by bit. I'm not trying to jump the gun.
I know what you're trying.
I'm not trying to jump the gun. Like, don't get me wrong, right? If we was in the Championship, fantastic, but we wouldn't survive there.
I'll tell you one reason why I'd like to be in League One: Mansfield away.
Oh, 100%. Mansfield away would be an insane away day.
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, don't get me wrong. We have played them in recent years, yes, but I don't know. I feel like if we was to play Mansfield away again, I think it would just be a bit more intense now.
Yeah.
Now that we've been at the same league for a bit, so I think that would be.
Yeah, I think that'd be
brilliant.
Do you know what this is interesting? Oh, go on.
No, because don't get me wrong, I'm sick to death of playing Chesterfield.
Yeah, well, I don't want to speak about them, but yeah, to be honest, I would like to do Mansfield away because one of my first vlogs on this channel was Mansfield away. And yeah, it was one of the first weeks. I'd love to return and do it again. but yeah, so again, like I said, we've got Salford coming up. Then obviously I'll be doing the match day vlog at Wigan. I think I am at the majority of the games this month. Again, as I mentioned, with my work, it does mean that I am potentially going to miss. I'm going to miss a few. So obviously I'm not going to Barrow away because I am at work then. I am actually going to miss Bromley at home. So that's my first home one I'm going to miss due to work. But I am making it up with Tranmere away at the end of the month. I can't wait. Cole, you should be there, mate. You should be coming. Because you was at Tranmere away last year.
I was. Maybe if I had the money, maybe.
Tranmere away. Tranmere away. Tranmere
No,
away.
but there is one away day coming up soon that I am very much looking forward to. Tyler, you know what away day it is. We have been talking about it for about 2-3 months now.
Yeah,
we've been talking about it.
Yeah, so the good thing is about September, I'm actually with work. I'll be there every game, which I can't wait. And yeah, we're talking, of course. Me and Cole talk about Crew away. This will be we're making it the trilogy. This will be our third Crew away day.
Third year in a row. First year, obviously Tyler wasn't doing the vlogs then.
No, I wish I was.
So we didn't. No, I do as well. That would have been. To be fair, I think that would have been a brilliant vlog because what kicked off.
Yeah. That was very dramatic.
Second year, obviously, that was the first kind of Crew away vlog that we did. But this year is the trilogy, number 3. I think it's going to be bigger. It is. It's not in November this time. Both the other times have been in November, but I think this year it's going to be bigger and better.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward. Lucas just put big up evening, mate. Thanks for joining. I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Crew. I've booked that off so I can do Crew away. Speaking of booking time off, and with Luca just being in the chat, I've also booked time off to do MK Dons away because I didn't do it last year. I did it the year before, but I definitely want to do MK Dons away this year. So I'm really looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, and also I think me and Dwayne are thinking about doing Walsall away as well, which I've not done before.
Okay.
I've said for the past 2 years, I'm going to go Walsall away. And I never did. This year, I'm going to Walsall away. I don't know if Tyler will be going, maybe. I don't know if he can get the time off work for that or not. But Walsall away, yes, I'm definitely going to that one.
I'll have to double check my rotor actually. Guys just put Xmas in MK Dons again. Yes, I know. I was kind of hoping that to be a bit earlier in the year, but MK Dons is on the 29th of December. So it's just before New Year, just after Christmas, which again I can't wait. I'm going to be there. However, I have a feeling I'm missing the MK Dons at home. I think I'll have to double check my schedule.
Yes, because that's at the beginning of December, and then MK Dons away is at the end of December.
Do you know what? I'm gonna have a look actually. Let me just have a look. So MK, you say beginning of December.
The first. Okay. First game of December is MK Dons at home.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm off. It's on the 9th. It's on Tuesday night. Get in.
Yes.
but yeah, we'll be doing.
He's so excited.
Yeah, but no, we'll definitely be doing. We'll be doing Crew away. That will probably can't get my words out. Be the next time that you see Cole on a match day vlog with me.
Maybe. We'll see.
If there is anything we could do sooner than that, obviously that'd be great. Because like you guys, I even though he talks a load of waffle, I do enjoy when he's on the vlogs with me. But yeah, we'll just kind of we'll slowly end it off there. Obviously, I got an email today, which I didn't know we was doing this. I don't know if you guys that are watching have received the same email. That any season ticket holders are now getting their season ticket electronically. So I'm assuming that it's going to be like you can add it into the wallet on your iPhone and it'll just be a thing. You just scan it on your phone. So rather than carrying the card around, or if you lose your card, you've still got your season ticket on your phone.
That again is a brilliant idea, because now everything's going electronically now. And to be fair, there's some things going electronically that I probably wouldn't do. Like me, I'm quite off. I'd rather have my ticket in my hand on a piece of card. I'd rather have that. But it is a good idea. Like, obviously, if you've lost your season ticket or you've left it at home, you think it's all right. I've got it on my phone. So no, you don't need to run back and go and get it before kickoff starts.
Yeah, no, I really like the idea of that, because when if I used to go out like drinking or I was out somewhere, I'd take my wallet out with me, but I'd always take my season card out because I didn't want to lose it. And then there was times where I'd go out to a game, get 5 minutes into the travel, realise it's not in my wallet, and have to double back. So yeah, I really I love the fact that it's going to now be on your phone. But I do, again, it is nice to have a physical one as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's changed from years ago. I remember years ago when I was first season ticket holder, there was you used to have a book about that thick, and it was each ticket printed out for every home game, and they would just rip it, and we go back a few years now.
Yeah, no, I think I've seen some pictures of that on like Facebook, on like Facebook groups, like on like the EFL banter page, where like, or any other EFL page, when they're going, I found my granddad's old season ticket from like 1991, and it's like a booklet with like all your tickets in it, and I'm like, wow, that it's so different.
Yeah,
to how your season ticket is.
Yeah,
so see, in my wallet, I've got Tyler's like season ticket from 2 seasons ago, which he gave me. But hopefully next season I'm gonna have a season ticket. Hopefully, I'm gonna try and get a season ticket.
I'm not even gonna jump into that. It's just Cole knows why.
yes. I know I live far. I know I live far away, but it's fine. I can sort it.
Just laughing at Gazza. He's just put coal in his potty mouth. See, there we go, mate. I told you, that's right. So we're family friendly show now, mate.
I am gonna have to learn to censor my swearing, because the fact is I am a potty mouth. I swear a lot, so I am gonna try and do. It's
football. We all, like I said, we will all do it. Like I said, we're obviously, I'm just, to be fair, I'm just going to round this up. Otherwise, we'll just be talking absolutely rubbish all night. Again, I'm really looking forward to Salford. Cole, obviously you've said a lot of crazy things tonight. What cups you'd rather win, what league and everything else. Do you think we'll win against Salford on Saturday?
I'm gonna have to go with my gut here and say no.
No. Okay, that's fine.
No, but I'm hoping I'm wrong.
Yeah, of course. I get that. I think we'll do really well. I have a feeling we're going to win it. You know me, I like to stay positive as possible on the channel and on the matchday vlogs. But yeah, guys, like I said, the season started. We're going to be up and running. Just to let you know as well, every episode of the podcast this month will be live. So me and Cole will be live now for I think it's the next 4 weeks, if I remember correctly. Yes. So do come back. Obviously, do join us in the chat. We love to hear your comments. We want to know exactly what your thoughts are on it. We want to hear your thoughts on the game. I'm pretty confident as well. Like I said, I'm pretty sure by the end of the month we will be talking about another signing, or maybe 2.
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully. And again, as per usual, there'll be a matchday vlog on every game that I do attend. As I said, I will sadly be missing a few home games this season, so I am trying to replace them with away days.
I think I will be missing probably 1 podcast this month due to the fact that I'm on holiday.
Yes, so, you are. You're on holiday. When's it that you go away? I
go away on the 15th, if I'm correct. I think I go away on the 15th, and I'm there for a week.
Yes, you do.
So I'll be missing one of the podcasts this month because I'm on holiday.
You'll be missing. Oh, do you know what? we're both going to miss the podcast on the 20th because Notts County are playing Shrewsbury, so it'll be a match day vlog.
All right. You know what then? Silver lining.
Yeah, sorted. Bush. But yeah, guys, like I said, thank you so much for joining in with our live stream tonight. And again, thank you so much for the comments. I'm just going to go back to them. Let's have a look, because we've had a few. Well, I mean, Cole have been rambling on. Let's have a look. So obviously Luca's joined in and Ian's put, Luca, what have you done with Dan Crowley? Obviously Dan Crowley was there. Let's have a look. It will stop transferring to other. Also, Dan Crowley's injured, which I didn't know. That.
Oh.
Yeah. Obviously, that's Dan Crowley's injured. Bass, he's injured. He's injured at Peterborough. I'm not sure how long he's out. I think he's out for 6 weeks. Bass is at the minute.
I don't know. I've not checked. As soon as he left Notts County, I've stopped keeping tabs on him.
Yeah. And then Ian's also put, yes, we will win 2-0 on Saturday. I love it. I'm feeling that.
I'd take that. I'd take that.
Yeah, a win, a clean sheet. Like I said, I think Dennis is definitely one to look out. I think he's going to score a few goals this season. I've just got a really good feeling about him. Hi Tyler and Cole. Thank you very much. Hi mate. Thank you for joining. Like I said, we are slowly just
thank you mate.
Yeah, we are slowly just wrapping it up. But yeah, guys, like I said, thank you so much for watching this week's podcast. Like I said, we are leaving it a bit short, just under an hour today. But yeah, do stay tuned. Like I said, we will be doing live podcasts every week apart from the 20th, and then we'll be doing match day vlogs on the games as well. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. It really does help the channel out. Hit the like button as well. Again, it does build that algorithm, and again, I said it really does help us out. We are so close to hitting 600 subscribers, and again, guys, like I said, I really couldn't do all this without you. Again, I look forward to seeing all you down there at Meadow Lane. Like I said, you're always more than welcome to come up and chat and say hello if you do see me. But yeah, again, guys, thank you so much for watching the 1862 podcast. And I will see you at the lane at Salford.
Yes.
Come on, you pies. Come on. Let's have it.
You pies. Let's go.
See you later, Cole. See you later, everyone. Cheers. Bye.
Yeah, bye.